There are three things that are just too amazing for me to wrap my head around. No, actually, four things. Four things that are beyond my fathom. First is the way an eagle glides in the air. Second is the way a snake just swerves through upon the rocks. Third is the way a ship just maneuvers around in the sea. The fourth is the way of a man with a damsel. Now listen to this. That is actually a Bible verse. See, I am convinced beyond redemption, right, that God is a hopeless romantic, and nothing and no one can ever change my mind. Think about this for a second. When God finally decided, all right, I am going to create existence as you and I know it today, he decided to usher the whole concept of existence with a love story, Adam and Eve. He spent 6 days creating the perfect scenery. This is how into this he is. 6 days creating the perfect scenery, right? Made sure the trees were in the right place. Made sure the skies and the sun and everything was just moving as it should. Animals, water, fountains, flowers, right? And when he was finally happy with how everything looked, then he did it. Creates man, creates woman, Adam and Eve, butt naked, and puts them in the garden. Of all the ways he could have made an entrance, right, into the whole concept of existence and bringing upon his message and everything that we know as reality, he chose that. Very, very intentional. See, and it's interesting how the Bible puts it, puts them in the garden, Adam and Eve, butt naked, completely naked. And they were not ashamed. Intimacy is a divine construct. When God made Adam and Eve, he meant something terribly beautiful. He designed the very essence of what we now know as romance. So I'm going to be having conversations with Dr. Leo, and right into our conversations, there's going to be special appearances from Emmah. She calls herself Little Brown Girl Sings. And once again, back on the show, the one and only Roy. We've got Sam back on the keys today and Delight on the guitars. Let's get into it.
So at times we disagree. When I'm wrong, girl, you can put the blame on me, yeah. But when we argue, baby girl, what's up on that? Cause shouting it loud doesn't prove you're right. Abalbaniwala, I'm a confidential stuff. I don't mean to be so rough, baby, not legal to my son, but I'm running out of patience. Flap on down, you say, when we argue, trying to prove a point. Gonna fool, flap on down, you say. La Bonellion say, 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 when we are cute, trying to prove a point. None of a fool, La Bonellion say, when we are cute, trying to grab all the attention. Yeah, my neighbor.
Okay.
Should I say something?
Yeah. Talk about the song.
The interview. You haven't asked me anything.
Sorry,
Jeez.
like
Are we supposed to start now?
I'm interviewing you.
Okay.
Yeah, the interview started like
Wow.
a
But
couple
at least
seconds
it's
ago.
spontaneous. So it's
Yeah,
nice.
so
Yeah,
that song,
exactly.
there's a lot of depth behind it.
Yeah.
I want to hear you just take us through the lyrics and talk about what got you to writing and the main message in the song. It's very
Okay.
interesting.
So the song is
Relationships
called
and fighting.
the song is called Loudspeaker, right?
Loudspeaker.
Loudspeaker.
That's a cool title.
I know it. I was lucky.
Yeah.
I firstly wrote the song in Shona.
In Shona.
It was
Nice.
a Shona English song.
Yeah.
That's my native language.
Okay.
So then I realized since I'm in Zambia, I mean, no one can relate.
Yeah.
And then I had to ask my friends to translate. And then I had to ask a person who has a music sense.
Yes.
So that they give me a translation of lyrics that make sense.
Yeah.
And they did. And
Okay.
then, long story short, the message of the song talks about how it is common for people to argue in relationships back and forth. We
Yeah.
do that all the time.
Everybody fights in relationships.
It's normal. But
What matters
Exactly.
is how you resolve
exactly.
or if you resolve the issues.
Exactly how you do it, how you resolve, how
Yeah.
you discuss about it. It must not involve third parties if not necessary, especially in a way that is about searching for attention. I mean I don't want to
Yeah.
stereotype women, but a lot of women do this, like being loud unnecessarily.
Yeah.
So that is the message of the song. When we're talking, tone it down, because
Yeah.
the more you sound, the more the louder you get does not mean the more relevant your message is.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? So the volume does not determine relevance.
Yeah.
So that is the whole idea of the song.
That's
volume
heavy.
does
That's
not
heavy. Like
determine.
volume does not determine relevance.
Exactly.
Preach on, man. Preach.
I mean, so that's the message
To
of the
the
song.
sisters out there.
Exactly. So I just urge every woman out there to try and tone it down. Not just women, both men and women.
Yeah. Some guys are loud. There's
Yeah.
like loud guys.
Yeah.
I was distracted and in traffic. I didn't feel it when the earthquake happened, but it really got me thinking. Were you out or drinking? Were you in the living room chilling, watching television? It's been a year now. Think I figured out how to let you go and let communication die out. I know you know, we know you're in down for forever and it's fine. I know you know, we know we weren't made for each other and it's fine. But if the world was ending, you'd come over, right? You'd come over and you'd stay the night. Would you love me for the hell of it? All the fears would be irrelevant. If the world was ending, you'd come over, right? The sky is falling while I hold you tight. There would even be a reason why we would even have to say goodbye. If the world was ending, you'd come over, right? You'd come over, right? But it really got me thinking. The night we went drinking, stumbled in the house and didn't make it past the kitchen. Damn, it's been a year now. I think I figured out how to think about you without it ripping my heart out. I know, you know, we went down for forever and it's fine. I know, you know, we weren't meant for each other and it's fine. But if the world is ending, you come over, right? You come over, you can stay tonight. Would you love me for the hell of it? And our fears will be irrelevant. If the world was ending, you come over, right? You come over, right? You come over, you come over, you come over, right?
I know, you know, we know you're in down for forever and it's fine. I know, you know, we weren't made for each other and it's fine. But if the world was ending, you come over, right? You come over and just stay the night. Will you love me for the hell of it? All the fears will be irrelevant. If the world was ending, you come over, right? The sky is falling while I hold you tight. There would even be a reason why we would even have to say goodbye. If the world was ending, you'd come over, right?
It's not right to argue, you know, in front of people or to be so conspicuous about it, because it might show people the wrong picture about you, and people respect you based on what they know about you. If they know that your relationship does not have any respect in public, they'll think that's it's just overall the quality of a relationship. I know we don't rely on judgments by people, but the society is important and we care about what they think. It molds us. It's our mirror. The society is our mirror, so you should respect society, and when you're in public, try to tone it down. Talk to your woman with respect, and she will respect you. And vice versa.
When a couple has an argument, you're in a relationship, you ought to be able to resolve it.
Exactly.
You know, like within the relationship, like just between the two of you, no third parties involved.
Exactly.
And here's my very strong point.
I'm touched already.
For me, right? The need for a third party to be involved is a sign that there is a failure.
I feel you already.
In the relationship.
Exactly.
Right? I mean, some people, that's what they need to get to a resolve. But the thing is, it shouldn't be that way. It shouldn't involve third parties.
Exactly.
If you need or find yourself needing to involve third parties, there is already a failure.
Exactly.
And the way you grow as a relationship, as a unit, you can judge it by how better, right, you become at resolving things between the two of you
100%.
without a third party.
Exactly.
Right? So the way I see it, if you find yourself like needing a third party, like a counselor, like step in and intervene,
It's a sign of failure.
That means it has failed.
Exactly.
Right? And that relationship, in as far as the issue at hand, is an ICU. Right? It needs outside assistance.
It needs expert knowledge.
Sometimes they need outside assistance to just, patch things back together, but it ought not to be that way.
Exactly.
Right? So the outside assistance may have been necessitated by the fact that you couldn't be able, like you were not able to resolve the issue. But that's not how things ought to be. You should not, like, you needing outside assistance should not be status quo.
Exactly.
That shouldn't be your, what's the word, like modus operandi.
Yes, I mean, brah.
It shouldn't be like that. Like,
exactly.
If you get to a point where you need it, fine, involve other people, but that's not how it ought to be. You should be growing towards a place of, like, you're able to resolve the issues, just the two of you. That signifies growth in a relationship, right?
True.
That the relationship has matured to a level where you can deal with stuff between the two of you. Because think about it, everything that is sparked and started began with the two of you, right? And you should be able to get to a place of maturity as a unit, right?
Exactly, yeah.
And it's a different thing to be mature as an individual, right? As a couple, it's a whole different dynamic that you need to learn, right? As you grow and as you understand yourselves better and understand each other better.
True.
And that's what all of us should strive towards. It doesn't matter whether you're dating or like engaged or married. Actually, especially when you're married.
Right? 100%.
Yeah,
true.
like by the time you get to the marriage level, you should have reached certain maturity levels as a unit where you can deal with stuff, between yourselves and reach resolve without needing outside assistance. If you do, fine, that's where you are, but that's not where you ought to be.
Yeah.
You need to grow to a different level.
Marriage
right?
advice.
It's all about levels. It's all about growth.
True.
It's all about getting to that place. Yeah.
I like the way that you're done with me. Even when things are tough, you're right with me. This is just right. You are my life, so I'll call you home. I like the way that you're down with me. Even when things are tough, you're right with me. This is just right. You are my light, so I'll call you home. You got me from my head to my toe. You got me mind, body, spirit, soul. I'm your soul, I'ma give it my all. A lifetime if you girl is my goal.
Cause I remember when I didn't have you, all I did was the stupid groove. You came in, boy, and you switched the rhythm up. Now we dance and we sing as we live it up.
I like the way that you're down with me. Even when things are tough, you're right with me. This is just right. You are my light, so I'll call you home. I like the way that you're down with me. Even when things are tough, you're right with me. This is just right. You are my light, so I'll call you home. Yeah. Have you ever loved someone so much that you'd give an armful? Not the expression, no, literally give an armful. When they know they're your heart and you know you are the armor, and you would destroy anybody who would try to harm her. But what happens when karma turns right around to bite you, and everything you stand for turns on you to spite you? What happens when you become the main source of a pain? Daddy, look what I made, daddy's gonna go catch a plane. Yeah. Even when things are tough, you're right with me. This is just right. You are my light, so I'll call you home. I like the way that you're down with me. Even when things are tough, you're right with me. This is just right. You are my light, so I'll call you home. I like the way that you're down with me. Even when things are tough, you're right with me. This is just right. You are my light, I'll call you home.
Flukes. Hey.
I think the whole issue of relationships is beyond preaching. It's about teaching.
Yeah.
Yes, the gospel must be,
It's about character, actually.
Exactly.
And if you look at the Bible, the teachings of Jesus, the key thing they deal with is character.
Yeah.
Right? When we are better people, we will have better relationships. Right? And the greatest test, right, of a good quality human being is how they handle themselves within the context of a relationship.
That's true.
Right? And the hardest thing to do is to exercise your Christianity and your Christian values in a relationship.
That's true.
Right?
100%.
Yeah, you're dealing with another human being with a different background, and you getting to a point where like you have to see eye to eye, understand their weaknesses, understand their strengths, get to deal with your weaknesses, you know, and things that they see about you that you've never been able to see.
Yeah.
And when you look at it, it's all about character development, and love is an opportunity for us as human beings to be better.
Exactly.
Right? To be better selves. And that is what love moves us to do. We've heard stories of, you know, people fall in love and all of a sudden they start thinking about how they can be better.
Yeah.
How they can behave better.
Yeah.
How they can, you know, improve themselves.
Yeah, it's true.
And that is the natural instinctive pull of love. It's like a tide, you know, that moves us
exactly
to greatness, to be better people.
That's true.
And that is the natural drawing of love, and that's the impact and effect it should have on us. Once it's done with us, it should leave us changed, improved, and better.
That's true.
So when we link that to God is love, then we understand that since He is the source, it's exactly why love innately has these qualities.
True.
It wants us to be better.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
You know, people do crazy things for the ones they love. Like, you know, even like you used to be a loudmouth, like you just want to be better. You change, right? And we only change because we're all messed up in one way or another.
Yeah.
And the grace of God speaks to us, especially through relationships.
Yeah.
You know, so those are my thoughts.
It's true. You have said the truth.
Yeah.
Maseka ni masoko nezeka, 'cause she's exactly what I've been fighting all my life for. When I'm still for, she's my rifle in the sky for. She's my rainbow, summer rainfall. She got me raising my hands in worship. God Almighty, thank you for the angel that you gave me. It's a love that's real, it's a love that's pure, it's a love that's true and will always be. A love that's true, it's a love that's pure, it's a love that's real and will always be. I found a friend in you that's far beyond what I've been dreaming of. Your heavens are blessings, indescribable, real, true, pure love is what we have, baby. Indescribable, real, true, pure love is what we have, baby. Indescribable, real, true, pure love is what we have, baby. Indescribable, real, true, pure love is what we have.
Love is one of those things that you have to approach with reckless abandon, right?
Yeah.
It's either you're in 100% or don't go in, don't do it.
Don't even do it.
You know, like it's not a 50, 60, 70, 80, 90% kind of
true.
game. You know, and
it's a full in.
Yeah.
All in.
Commit. If you can't go full in, don't even go. Just, you know,
just find the right
sit
person
by the terraces
and watch.
Yeah, by the sidelines and watch.
Yeah.
Because, you know, it's about commitment and it is a sacred thing, and we need to come back to understanding that that's what it is.
Yeah.
And that is the only way we will approach it with reverence, you know?
Wow. Today you're being powerful.
Yeah, man, like we ought not be playing with each other's hearts, and like this is not a game.
Yeah.
And all of us need to get to a point where we should be afraid to get into relationships if we are not prepared already.
That's true.
To do the full 9 yards, to go 100.
Yeah.
And I know Hollywood and all these kinds of some of the music out there makes it very casual and all kinds of things, but those are lies, and those are the things that hurt us as human beings. Those are the things that hurt other people. When we take relationships and matters of the heart to be casual
in vain,
but they are the very source and fabric of life and human existence. You can't play with these things. You cannot play with these things.
That's true.
And that's the most important thing that we ought to know and understand. Take it seriously.
That's
commit.
true.
If you can't commit, don't even think about it. Just
away. Just
watch
avoid.
Just sit back and relax.
That's true.
And there's people who have great excuses. I say great excuses because that's what it is. Great excuses for not committing. I've been hurt before, and like my mom and my dad didn't work out. But that's actually an excuse. Yeah. Right? And I mean that with the utmost respect and love for anybody who may be listening to this, watching this, and be in this situation. No disrespect to y'all, but those are excuses. Right?
That's true,
you have a responsibility to put in your best, regardless of what may have happened to you, regardless of what you may have seen happen to other people, right?
That's
so
true.
Love is a risk. We understand that, right? And if you're not ready to take the risk, don't even just
leave it.
It is in the book of Songs of
Solomon.
Jeez, man. Song of Songs. Actually, some Bible translations call it Song of Songs, but Songs of Solomon, Song of Songs, same book. It says, do not awaken love until it so desires or until it's ready.
That's true.
Which is important. And all of us must understand, a relationship is hard work, commitment, right time, all these things. It's not about playing games or something just satisfy your desires or your lust or whatever. No, it's that deep. And we ought not to be playing with stuff like that.
That's true.
So we can't give excuses. If we are afraid of being hurt, stay away.
That's true.
And but you never grow if you never take a risk. And I know there's so many broken homes, divorce rates. It's risky, it's dangerous, but if you're willing to jump in,
that's true.
You might just get the reward.
That's true. That's true.
Because we were created for relationship. We are relational beings, right? And the better we are at relationships, the better we are as people. That is us serving our purpose, which is why we find fulfillment in that, which is why we always want to, if we want someone, want to be in a relationship, that's where it comes from. But we got to understand how it ought to work, understand that, it is a sacred thing, and never at any point try to slight the sanctity, of what God had intended relationships to be sacrosanct. Wow.
I could sense you going there.
Wow. So
powerful.
Should
we just give you a pulpit?
You know what I mean? I need a pulpit. Give me a Bible and
Yeah.
I got stuff to say.
Don't leave me.
It's been raining all night. I know it's unavoidable that the seasons go by, and so have you. That's unbearable. You should know that I'm not alright. Cause you away when you should be here. I guess I turned off my lights, watching you slowly disappear. So I will wait for your return. Let the weather take its turn. For now, the sun will watch me burn.
6 months without winter feels like eternity without you. It's amazing how the seasons gone with everything about you. So I'm going through my
6 months without winter, waiting for the earth to find its center. Going through my 6 months without winter, waiting for the earth to find its center. 6 steps away, 6 months to wait, 6 words to say, I miss you every single day. 6 steps away, 6 words to say, 6 months to wait, I miss you every single day. I miss you every single day. Oh, I miss you every single day. There's a light in the sky, beaming out for the world to see. And if we stay through this fight, then maybe that will be you and me. But if you won't come back, I know that I was dreaming all alone. And I'll see through the cracks that everyone was right and I was right.
I have waited for your return. Let the weather take its turn. For now, the sun will watch me burn.
Watch me burn.
6 months without winter feels like eternity without you. It's amazing
how the seasons gone with everything about you. So I'm going through my 6 months without
winter,
waiting for the earth to find its center.
Going through my 6 months without winter,
Waiting for the earth to find its center. 6 steps away,
6 months to wait, 6 words to wait.
I'll miss you every single day. 6 months to wait,
6 months to wait,
6 words to say, I miss you every single day. Oh, I miss you every single day. Oh, I miss you every single day. I miss you every single day. Oh, I miss you every single day. I miss you every single day. Yeah.
Trust me.
There is a challenge that love brings and poses to us. And that challenge is to be better, to be the best we can be, do the best we can do. The fight for love, therefore, is the fight to be better people. My name is Blake, and until the next episode, you have just been edified.